Chapter 16. That night, Shankara arranged for all to sleep. Guruji's bed was made at the divan. For the rest of the men, a carpet was spread on the floor. Anupama and Surajmukhi were to sleep in the room with mom. It was raining heavily. After dinner, all of them slept soon. Shankara had called a tempo traveler at 7 in the morning. At midnight, Vishnudev heard somebody chuckling. He slowly opened his eyes. He got to see such a scene that if a normal person saw it, his heart would stop. On his chest, there was a human skeleton sitting and chuckling. When Vishnudev awoke, he disappeared. Vishnudev slept again. He woke up very early, but he remained lying so that no other person should get disturbed. When everybody woke up, he got up. They all got fresh, took a bath and had breakfast. After that, they started their journey by the traveler. Anupama and Surajmukhi were sitting on the front seat. Vishnudev was sitting behind them. The traveler was big enough. Almost everyone got a window seat and they were watching the outside scene. Coconut and banana trees were seen abundantly on the way. There was greenery all around. Anupama said, "How beautiful is the place! There are so many panoramic views." Guru Vishnudev decided to tell everyone nightly incident to be alert. While addressing all, he said, "My friend Purandev too has come near Kerala." Shankara asked, "How did you know?" Vishnudev smiled. "Last night a male skeleton came and informed me." A slight flurry appeared on the face of Anupama. Vishnudev said, "You people do not have to fear. Immediately after the incident of the tornado, I have protected all of you against any tantric attack by a security ring formed around you by a mantra." Hanuman said, "You call him a friend? He is playing pranks on you." Vishnu laughed and said, "Your friends tease you humorously. Purandev tries to tease me in this way." Suddenly the driver applied the brake of the vehicle and all of them bowed forward. The road ahead was filled with water. The tempo traveler moved forward, blowing high waves of water on both sides. The water was filled in many places. Perhaps a while ago there was heavy rain. At about 10 o'clock, they reached Guruvayur. All of them had darshan of the deity and performed a puja. After that, they walked around the temple and sat on one side of the temple for a short rest. Vishnudev said to Shankara, "When I came to this place and had darshan of Lord Krishna, I found absolute joy. I want to stay here and meditate on God. You all go for a sightseeing tour and come back in a week. You will find me sitting here." Shankara said, "I shall make arrangements for your boarding and lodging in a nearby lodge." Vishnudev said, "Mohan will take care of me." Shankara asked, "Who is Mohan?" Vishnudev pointed to the north direction of the temple. From that direction, a young man with curly hair came running. He was wearing a yellow dhoti and kurta. He came to Vishnudev and said, "Please stand up." Vishnudev stood up. Mohan moved further and hugged Vishnudev. The Ashtayogis wondered that Guruji found a friend at such a distant place from the Himalaya. Vishnudev introduced Mohan. "This is Mohan, my friend. We met at the temple of Kali in Jhansi, Uttar Pradesh, and then we travelled many other Siddha Pithas together." Mohan said something to Shankara in the Malayalam language. Then he explained, "I have said to Shankara, I take the responsibility of caring for the Guruji. You can go on tour." Ashtayogis travelled by the same traveller to other places. It rained almost every day. So they came back after visiting the nearby places in 2 days. Vishnudev said to Shankara, I want to visit the Shiv temple of Aluva. Someone told me it is a very beautiful place. Shankara said, it is not far off. We can go now. They set out for Aluva and reached the Shiv temple in about 2 hours. All the way it continued to rain. When Vishnudev and Ashtayogis arrived at the Shiv temple, it was drizzling. The courtyard of the temple was full of about 5 inches of water, but they were able to have darshan of Shiv idol. When they came out of the Shiv temple, Vishnudev looked concerned. He said to the Ashtayogis, the rain is going to create havoc in the state. We have to courageously save ourselves and serve more and more people. Now you can use your special powers when needed to serve the public. They had come out of the temple. Some government jeeps came there with a loudspeaker announcing, there is a possibility of a flood. All people should go to higher places. Vishnudev and Ashtayogis reached a nearby lodge and got 3 rooms on the 3rd floor. Shankar expressed his apprehension, telling his group, Aluva is situated on the banks of the Periyar river. So when the river bursts due to the excessive rainfall and the Idamalayar dam's gates are opened, the whole Aluva area will be drowned in water. Shankara's apprehension turned out to be true. So on the same sequence of events happened and it was a disaster. Due to excessive rain in a short period, all dams in the state had a water level beyond the danger marks. A few more dams had to be opened and the whole state was flooded. A large number of people had moved to safer areas, but many people were still trapped in houses. In the lower reaches, the houses were submerged until the 1st story. NDRF, Navy Coast Guard and Army were engaged in rescue operations. Local fishermen were also engaged in rescue operations by their boats. Ashtayogis wanted to go out to help people, but Guruji had stopped them. It was evening.